almost 32 years, Scott Hind.
Okay.
This is Scott Hind.
Hey.
And I've been with QVC almost 32 years. Bissell here predates me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because when I was a brand new host, I remember presenting Bissell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
By the way, thanks for coming on the TikTok show yesterday. I appreciate you so much.
We had a lot of fun.
It was fun. Yeah, kind of around, you jumped on, it was great.
I stopped by, I was walking down the hallway out of the building, and Scott jumped out of the building,
Tackled you.
out of there, and he was like, come in here. And so I did.
And viewership went through the roof. So
I don't know about that. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes.
This is lovely. What we're doing is we're cleaning with the power steam. This is called BISSELL's SteamShot. It's the OmniReach Handheld steam and sanitizer. So not only are you cleaning with steam, but you're also sanitizing with steam.
You are, that's the thing. And you're just using Mother Nature's cleaning agent, which is good old H2O. So you never have to worry about refilling it or, going anywhere. You always have a supply of the cleaner that you use. Hotter than boiling water, but it's also high pressure, David. So see, you get a multitude of attachments, but here I have the scraper attachment, you see, to clean your oven door. Well, have you ever smelled those oven cleaners? They're horrific. The ones that are in the aerosol cans.
No, I haven't smelled them because they tell you to wear a mask.
Literally, right?
I mean, you have to wear a covering over your nose and your mouth because they don't want you breathing the fumes. I don't want to bring that into my home. I don't want to introduce that kind of chemical reaction in my home. And look at how, now, if your oven door is this dirty, we need to have a separate conversation.
Yes.
But we outrageously stain this to show you that even an outrageous stain is no match for the Bissell one
we cooked this on with a blowtorch, in fact, and so it's crispy. You saw I couldn't move it with a scraper, but with the power of steam, it broke it down. But again, you're only using water, David. So, and you're getting sanitizing of 99.9% of some really nasty things. So you're good to go, and you have that confidence of knowing that you're only cleaning with something you could drink.
Many of you are wondering, will this work on soap scum on my glass shower door? Yes, it will. Will it work on the inside of my coffee mug or my coffee pot that's been sitting on the burner all day long because I left it on, right?
Correct.
This, and you got burned on coffee, or you've got yuck inside your automatic drip coffee maker. This is ideal.
All coffee is, obviously, is water and coffee.
Right.
Why would you want to clean with something other than water or coffee? Well, you can't clean with coffee, obviously, so you clean with water. Even some of our great coffee makers, they have descaling pods and things like that, which are fine, but they're still a chemical. You have to rinse it several times. You can descale, any buildup, anything, you can get rid of just using steam and pressure, and you've got a clean coffee maker and a better cup of coffee. Even here on the bottom of the carafe, blast all that coffee off. See, I'm using that directional nozzle, so it's high pressure steam.
Maybe
there,
it's
David.
inside the coffee pot.
Yep, and then check this out, and I'll wipe that up in a second. Look in here. Just get all of it off there. You're good to go. Look at all those mountains of steam. We'll come back here. We'll wipe this up now, right there. We just used the steam to get that all off, all the coffee. Get it here. And then one last place here on the burner, David.
Yeah.
Where that coffee gets burnt. Again, why would you want to use anything other than water to clean something that you drink out of every day? There's that coffee, and it is gone.
Now, there's a reason why my Keurig has a little drip tray on the bottom, because I always pull the mug out before it's finished, because I want the coffee. And so if you've got an automatic drip coffee maker, it can be even worse, because even if they've got that stop brew technology, it always keeps leaking when you pull out the carafe, right?
That's right.
This is why it sits in the coffee and then burns in the coffee. Now, my producer said, what about my slow cooker?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you've got a little bit of something, food material probably, in the bottom of your slow cooker, and then suddenly you leave it on for several hours and you don't realize it's on because you've served all the plates.
That's right, that's right.
But you've left a little thin coating on the bottom, and now it's burned.
That's right.
And stained.
And a lot of them you can't run through the dishwasher. So they aren't dishwasher safe. So you use, again, you're only using water. If it's some place where you eat, or especially where you cook or you eat, why would you want some chemicals on there when you know you can get the same cleaning and probably better sanitizing by using the Bissell?
Now, can we head over to this soap scum door?
Be glad to, yeah,
shower
absolutely.
door, because I think a lot of people are wondering, they have soap scum. Is it powerful enough to make its way through all that soap scum?
It certainly is, because you're ultimately what you're doing is you're melting it first, right? And then you've got a squeegee attachment here that'll do that. So you already saw the scraping tool. You'll see a brush tool. There's a phone ringing. And then there's
It's my phone. Okay.
Directional nozzle. Take the call. No problem. I'll clean it.
No, I don't know. And I was doing my chat on the phone. I thought I'd turn the ringer off. So
right. It's kind of funny.
Oh,
so we have soap scum here, right? So you shower with water, David, right? Why would you want to clean with anything other than water? You get into your shower and it smells like bleach. You don't want that. How about you get in your shower and it smells like nothing, but everything's clean? So see how that squeegee, not only the steam breaks down the soap, and this is real soap, that's all it is. It breaks it down, but it squeegees off the window. So now you're cleaning. See how that just melts right off? All good. So you take it all the way down to the bottom. But
so steam is melting it, but then the squeegee is cleaning it. Oh, there you are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey. There
you are. All right.
Yeah. Lots of steam, lots of power.
And if you've got irretrievable soap scum, and a lot of us do, on your shower walls or your doors, we're going to show you how you can clean off. Now, this is thick ice. Now, that's at least 1.5 inches, 2 inches thick.
I would say every bit of it, yeah. And so it's kind of a fun demonstration, but I'll show it to you quick. And then I'll explain to you kind of why it's relevant, because it's not just like a parlor trick. There really is a point to it. Say you have a refrigerator, okay? Get the holes right there.
Oh, we can see the holes.
Say you have a refrigerator or a freezer, like I had out. For example, I have one in my garage. It froze over a little bit in the winter.
Sure.
Ice got in it. Well, you don't want to use chemicals to clean that out. If you use a wet rag, it just sticks.
Right.
It freezes the thing.
Yeah, sure.
So use the blazing hot water, hotter than steam, but it's just water. Clean out your ice, clean out your ice maker, clean it out. If it's frozen over, you're good to go.
So I unscrew this portion and I fill it with tap water?
Yes, sir. And there's a cup that comes with it, tells you exactly how much to put in every time. You're good to go.
There's a max fill line.
There is a max fill. There's 2 safety features here with the trigger lock. There's also an extension hose there that kind of makes it the OmniReach.
And a nice long cord.
What's that? Yep.
A nice long cord.
Yep, 18 feet. And then so there's just a lot of things you can do with it. So if you can be cleaned with water, it can be cleaned with steam.
Now, you're thinking, should I use steam to clean and sanitize things like the toilet seat or the handle of the in the bathroom, or things, because if you have boys in your house, you have bad aim. You have bad aim.
We do.
And if you're getting up in the middle of the night, as we do when we get a little older.
Yep, 100%.
And we visit the restroom, and you probably don't want to turn the light on because you don't want to blind yourself and everybody else. You're using a night light, and you need to cut through all that yuck. And nobody wants to touch it. They just want to clean it.
Yeah, and I always say, ladies, if you have children or pets or a husband who acts like a child or a pet, then you're good to go. You can clean up anything with it. But
if you've got hard water in your area, that can do a real number on your shower head, on your plumbing fixtures. This is going to be go a long way toward helping you clean that. But also, what about clothing?
It's a garment steamer too. Isn't that pretty cool? So look at all the things we've done. We've got a scraper attachment, a directional, brushes. We've got all different kinds of attachments, David. It's even a clothing steamer. You get a nice golf vest like this, or what linens, anything you have. In fact, Kylie used this yesterday before the TikTok show to steam her linens. So it gives you all those things. It's great.
Because many times if you've got dry cleaning and you take something to the cleaners, it doesn't really need to be cleaned. You just need to be refreshed.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, because you've got maybe wrinkles or something. So this is very quick and easy, and you can use it as a garment steamer as well. Scott Hine, always a pleasure, sir.
Good to see you, my friend.
Nice
Thanks
to
for
have you
having me.
back.
Appreciate you.
Be sure and stay on the line for the BISSELL SteamShot. It's the OmniReach Handheld Steam and Sanitizer. All right, now that you all know I have the phone because it rang a moment ago, let me see who is in the chat. Now, Tom is here. I'm still using that Duraflame at home I know.